Welcome back to the D2R Loot Goblin. Alright, what we're going to look at today is a little more detail on the Ring and Amulet Value Checker. I talked about this in the overview. This is one of my favorite things that I'm trying to do with the app here is give people a way that they can trust to help them understand how valuable their drops are. And one of the things that is difficult in this game to truly value are your rares. The sets and uniques, the affixes are always the same. So it's very consistent and the value is very quickly assigned when the new season starts. But with rares, it's a little bit more difficult. So what I am not trying to do with Loot Goblin is assign rune value to items. What I'm trying to do is give a trustable scale that will help you to understand what affixes are valuable during the season and what make rings more valuable. So there used to be an old system that capped out at 6 points. It was 1 point per affix, and since you can have six affixes, you could get 6 points. So what I did on top of that is I put some tiers for the affixes and put them into different buckets and then allocated something I'm calling a meta bonus. So right now we know warlocks are reigning supreme. So warlock suffixes and prefixes are what truly drive the value this season. So what we'll do is we'll build out a ring here just to showcase kind of how it all works together. So we all know faster cast rate on a ring is OP. Let's say we do get one of those good leeches. Let's start with life stolen. And then let's just put a random minimum damage. Let's just give it a mediocre roll. Let's say life stolen didn't roll perfectly. So we've got two very useful suffixes and one that it's not worthless, but it's not great. So we're already at a 3-point ring. So it's already usable. Even with nothing else on this ring, this is a usable ring. So what we're looking for on this side, the prefixes, the most valuable things over here truly boil down to the resistances. There are some other things that have some value. There are certain builds that are looking for attack rating, but your max stamina and your, what else do we have? Magic Find. Some people want Magic Find, some people don't. But the resistances are really where you start to see value with these rings. So let's just say we have cold resist and then two of the less desirable. Oop, did I? Yeah, that's the third one. Let's just go with attack rating. Let's just lower these, make it kind of a normal random roll. So we have faster cast rate, life stolen, and cold res. You look at this and you might think to yourself, why is it scoring so low? The scoring works this way for a purpose. It tells you there are many places that this ring could have rolled significantly better. And we only have three really useful affixes, even though these two alone, cast rate and life stolen, these two alone are pretty valuable. But that's also what gets you up here to there's possible market value. You can probably trade this for something. The point I'm trying to make is just because the score seems low does not mean it's a worthless ring. What it means is there can be significantly better rolls on the ring. And I'll show you how that works. So typically one resist by itself isn't anything special. But let's say we did hit a dual resist. Let's say we got fire res. So what happens now is we're going to qualify for a meta bonus. That single change is where you start to see exponential value in these rings. When you really start to hit all affixes that are useful to a build, that's where the bonus kicks in. The only way to hit a 10 point is if you have high rolls and every single affix that you hit is useful. The only way you're getting 10 is if every single thing on that ring is premium and what we're looking for that season. Like this ring, this would be absolutely incredible. Um, so the point I'm trying to make is don't let the ratings throw you off here. Pretty much anything from solid up is tradable. That's why I say possible market value, because you're only getting to solid if you have a couple of those meta rolls. Um, Faster cast rate, life stolen, mana stolen. That's where the true value comes from on the suffix side, and then when you really hit a lot of the resists on the prefix side, that's where your premium and GG rings are. So for now, this is kind of where we stand, and I do have the little caveat up here. We're working on refining this over time as I get feedback